Heck of a game last night in the NFL. The Tennessee Titans beat the Buffalo Bills 34 to 31 with the last second opportunity to tie the game with a field goal. Plus, week 7 will kick off here Thursday when the 3-3 Broncos travel to Cleveland to take on the 3-3 Browns. Got some MLB playoff action going strong, and the NBA tips off tonight with some blockbuster games. We'll have it all next. Stay tuned. Welcome to another episode of Something Like a Sportscast. It's your boy Dre Giles. Want to get into a little bit of this game that we all probably witnessed last night with the Titans and the Bills. Now, everybody had the Bills winning this game. Some people had the Bills winning this game big. These guys have Derrick Henry. This guy's amazing, absolutely amazing. I would I would ask the question of what is Sean McDermott thinking running his quarterback on a quarterback sneak to win the game versus kicking a field goal and tying it with no time left and giving yourself an opportunity to possibly come back and do a little bit better than a quarterback sneak. It was absolutely horrible. They lose the game. Josh Allen slips down on the 1 yard line. Away it go. Tennessee has Derrick Henry, which is he's an absolute beast. I mean, he's a beast, guys. This guy runs through tackles. He runs through the whole defensive line. This guy's amazing. Derrick Henry has 143 yards on the ground, 20 carries, and 3 touchdowns. A few of those touchdowns went where he ran over a few people. I tell you that. I'm sure everybody caught it here on the highlights. Derrick Henry is having a career year so far. He's number one in rushing attempts with 162. He's number one in rushing yards with 783, and he leads the league in rushing touchdowns with 10. The guy is absolutely unstoppable. So I look for the Titans to get back onto the wagon here and do a little bit better than they've been doing since the season started. That was a good win last night against the Bills, 34-31. The Broncos, I don't even know what to say about the Broncos. They start the season off hot, very hot, and then they kind of fizzle out. The Broncos travel to Cleveland to play the Browns. Now, Baker Mayfield got injured here last week, so he might not be available for Thursday night's game. It remains to be seen. This guy, you never know with Baker Mayfield, though. Baker Mayfield said it's up to him if he decides if he's healthy enough to play. So the Broncos go start the season 3-0, and then all of a sudden they drop 3 games straight. So you guys got to get it together. Fangio, I'm not sure what he's over there doing. Mayfield has a torn labrum, so I don't know if he's going to get the nod out there. We'll see what happens, though, when the Bronco game comes up. Touch a little bit about the MLB here. The MLB is going strong, too. They have the playoffs going on right now. Going to jump into a little bit of that action here. I've been pretty surprised with the Atlanta Braves and how they've played against the Dodgers. The Dodgers are a force to be reckoned with. I mean, these guys had over 100 wins this year. The guys they're amazing, but somehow, some way, the Braves lead the series 2 games to nothing. The Braves have won both of their home games. Hasn't really been high scoring at all, but they did figure out how to pull it off. Now they head back to LA. And I believe I think the momentum will change here in LA a little bit. I mean, it's nice weather outside. The Dodgers fans are loud, but I think the Dodgers put on points here in this game. They got Austin Riley. He has 107 RBIs or 33 home runs this year, 303 batting average, which is pretty amazing. One of their big bats. Another big bat they have on the Dodgers side of the ball today is Mac Muncy. This guy's knocked in 36 home runs, 94 RBIs, and batting an average of 294. 249, correct that, 249. Should be an interesting game in LA today. I'm going to try to catch that game here later after the show records, that's for sure, so I can report about it next time. Then you have, on the other side of the ball, the Houston Astros are going against the Boston Red Sox. 2-1 is how the series sits as of right now, with the Red Sox leading. They're going into game four tonight here. Uh, I think the Red Sox take game three. I think they're going to take it 4-1, actually. I don't think that Houston has what it takes to come back. Now, the NBA season tips off tonight. This is going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. They have a couple big games. They have the East basically against the West tonight. So you have the likes of Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm not sure how you say the guy's name. It's a lot. But this guy is amazing. This guy had 50 points in the final game of the finals last year to win the championship for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's absolutely amazing to watch. They're going to play against Kevin Durant and James Harden. Of course, they have no Kyrie Irving. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what's going on with Kyrie Irving, but Kyrie Irving has decided not to take the vaccination shot. And in New York, if you have a gathering over a certain amount, I'm not sure the specifics, you're not allowed to be in the building without being vaccinated. So he refuses to. So now he is not playing. He's still on the payroll as of now. I'm not sure if they're going to pay this guy for half the season, part of the season, trade him, fire him. I don't know. I feel as if he's letting his team down a little bit. I mean, you got Kevin Durant and James Harden out here. Kevin Durant played injured in the semifinals last year, trying to make it to the finals, and just couldn't get it done. So we'll see. And then on the other side, we have the West. The West has LeBron James. LeBron James has a different cast of characters this year. Switched it up a little bit. He has some help at the point guard. He has Russell Westbrook at the point guard. Still have Anthony Davis playing forward. And they also got Carmelo Anthony now. Carmelo Anthony is a shooter. That gives them another score, so it's not all on LeBron to try to score every play. I don't know if you watched the playoffs last year. It was absolutely horrible trying to watch this guy single-handedly take on shots because no one else wanted to. But I think that they're going to be all right this year. Now, they're going against the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors are Steph Curry. Everybody knows Steph Curry. And now his splash brother is back, and Klay Thompson. You might be familiar with Klay Thompson. He went out 2 years ago with a knee injury, and then the following year, before the season even started, with an Achilles injury. So the poor guy just got some bad luck. But he's not going to suit up tonight. But he is back this year. He is with the team. They said it feels good to have them back together. You know, they have the nucleus with him, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson, Steph Curry. That is. And I think it'll be a good game. LeBron James and Steph Curry, they have history. They do have history. They've been in playoff games. They've been in championship games. I mean, they know each other. Hopefully, they get out there and play some good basketball tonight. I'm looking forward to watching a couple of these games tonight, especially to see what the championship Bucks are going to do now that the season's starting here. I mean, obviously they're going to go for another one, but how are they going to start their season? They got a hard team coming against them in Brooklyn, and I don't think these guys are going to stop coming until the game's over. So we'll see what happens. Now, Brooklyn is at plus 1.5. Obviously, Milwaukee's at home. They're favored at 1.5 on the spread on this one. The money line is plus 100 for Brooklyn, minus 118 for Milwaukee, with a 233.5 over under on that game. If I was to choose this game in Milwaukee, getting your championship ring, I would go with Milwaukee. I would, but I kind of see Brooklyn pulling this off, kind of upset with the whole Kyrie thing, want to put it to bed. They got LaMarcus Aldridge back, who took a year off because of the COVID scare. So I believe Brooklyn can go into Milwaukee and pull it off. I really do. And then for the Lakers, they're at a -3 at home there in LA. With a plus 134 for the Golden State Warriors on the money line and a minus 158 for the Lakers with the over-under of 226. Will it get to 226? I would venture to say so with the shooters that they have on the floor tonight. Andrew Wiggins over there in Golden State as well with Steph Curry. So yeah, it's going to be some good sports on here tonight. It's a lot going on tonight and a lot going on this weekend, which we will most definitely get into here on another show. But I want to tell everybody thank you for joining us once again. It's something like a sportscast. You can follow us at SL Sportscast on all social media platforms. You can also follow me at Dre Giles on Facebook and Twitter. Make sure, everybody, that you drop some likes here, comments. We want to hear from you. You guys are our fans. Let us know what you think. Subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Something like a sportscast.